Paired reviews are a good way to incorporate interactive learning into your classroom. On pages 121 through 124 of the book Classroom Strategies for Interactive Learning by Doug Buell, you will find 5 different ways of incorporating paired reviews into your lessons. In this vodcast, I will review the Think, Pair, Share strategy discussed on page 122. Think, Pair, Share is initiated by a prompt or question. Students are asked to think for a short period of time to respond to the prompt individually. Then they're asked to pair by turning to a partner and share with their partner their individual response. With this simple structure, you can engage students in various types of thinking in many settings. In a social studies classroom, you could prompt students to take opposing sides of an issue, such as Columbus's and the American natives' views on his landing at San Salvador. In an English classroom, your prompt could ask students to infer, for example, why Huckleberry Finn and Jim each decide to run away. In a math classroom, it can be used as a way of activating knowledge for the day's lecture. For instance, if you're teaching SOHCAHTOA, you can ask them a question reviewing the properties of a triangle, such as the Pythagorean theorem. I will demonstrate a specific way of how it might be used for a post-lecture activity in a science, in this case physics, classroom of any size. For this, I will utilize this tool as a way to evaluate my students' understanding of the lecture I gave. They will all respond simultaneously by holding their answer just below their chin. This method can be adapted using clickers, such as those used with the smartboard. So after an enthralling and groundbreaking lecture on energy, I state, "So, I have a question for you." At this point, I display the question, read it slowly to myself, and go through the work that would be needed to eliminate or keep each answer. Now I ask them to prepare to vote. 3, 2, 1. Now at this point, if they're all right, you can move on. But let's say we have a mixed bag, like that shown in the picture. Well, that's interesting. Now turn to your partner and convince them you're right. This prompt to convince them you're right provides a variation on the Think, Pair, Share method, asking students to defend their answer and come to a consensus. After it seems about 75% of the groups have reached a consensus, give a 30-second warning. Count it in your head and keep in mind, saying a shorter period of time than you actually give is preferred. Prepare to vote. 3, 2, 1. If it looks like the majority of students have come to the correct answer, you can say, and the correct answer is, and some students will confidently shout, D. After this, you can do more Think, Pair, Share questions of increasing difficulty or move on to another class activity. Think, Pair, Share is very versatile. It can be used in every class at every stage of learning to activate different comprehension strategies.